Hey guys, so today's video is a makeup tutorial on the look I'm wearing. I know I had a similar look in my last makeup tutorial. I mean, I used completely different colors, but it was also kind of like a halo eye. The technique was similar, so I apologize for that, but it is a completely different look. And I know that Halloween tutorials are like all the rage right now. Everybody's posting Halloween videos, and I never do Halloween tutorials just because I'm not that talented. We have some crazy talent here on YouTube, but I just stick to the makeup. So I wanted to do something that was more out of the box for me, more colorful. It kind of reminds me of like a mermaid or like intergalactic, like a space, like a galaxy, outer space kind of thing. Anyway, I hope you forgive me because I'm using a ton of different eyeshadows for this look. I didn't have just like one palette that I could use for all of this. I dipped into some Makeup Geek eyeshadows and I used quite a few eyeshadows from the Sephora Pro palette. This is the Editorial one. I used a few shades in this and just like other shades. I'm sorry, it's all over the place. But just use any eyeshadows you have at home that are similar to these shades and you'll be good to go. But yes, anyway, if you guys want to see how to get this look, then just keep watching. Okay, so our eyes are already primed and ready to go, and the first eyeshadow I'm going to take is the Makeup Geek shadow in the shade Cupcake. I'm using this as my transition shade, just buffing this pretty heavily in the crease. Now I'm going to take the Milani Shadow Eyes 12-Hour Wear eyeshadow thingy in the shade Black Ink, and I'm going to use this as a base for the navy blue eyeshadow I'm going to put down. So I'm just buffing this onto the lid and not taking it past my crease. Okay, so now I'm going into a more vibrant purple. This is Carnival, also by Makeup Geek, and I am just buffing this in the crease to add some more purple. There's going to be a lot of crease work in this look. So for the navy blue, I'm taking this Natasha Denona 5-pan eyeshadow palette. This one is the number 1. And I'm taking the shade Navy and I am applying this to my entire lid. This is like the most amazing navy blue eyeshadow. So I just had to dip into this palette. And then I'm going to take a deeper purple for my crease just to blend out the harsh edges. And this is the Morphe single shadow in the shade Grape Day. And this is just going to help. I said that weird. I'm going to help blend everything out. Okay, so I'm popping into the Sephora Pro Editorial palette and I'm going to take this like burnt reddish pink color and I'm just applying this into my crease with a smaller brush just to really focus it like directly in the crease. I don't really want it to go too far past it. And then I'm going to take a lighter pink to help blend that out. I took some more of the Grape Day eyeshadow and I'm just blending some more. Lots of blending, as usual. Going back into that navy blue, I'm just gonna re-intensify it because with all that blending, a lot of it does fall off. And here I'm just blending some more. Blending some more with that Grape Day. Getting in on that Grape Day. Okay, back into the Editorial palette. I'm gonna take the white shade. It is very white, but it'll do. So I use that as my brow bone highlight and then I took that light pink shade again and I am just lightly dusting that into my crease just for a light wash of color. Now I'm gonna apply this Stila liquid eyeshadow to the very center of my lid, kind of like a halo effect. And I'm using a little brush to just like blend out the edges. This does dry really fast, so you have no time to do that. By the way, I used the shade Into the Blue. It's a really pretty like blue glittery shade. And then I took Makeup Geek Pegasus eyeshadow just to apply on top and blend everything out so it doesn't look too harsh. And then I just went around it with the navy blue shade. I'm going in with the black in the Editorial palette and I am just applying a little bit of this to the outer corners just to deepen up the outer corners. And here I'm just blending as usual. So I wanted some more pizzazz and I feel like adding the Pegasus eyeshadow kind of dulled it a bit. So I just applied some more of that into the blue glitter just to intensify it a little bit. And then I just cleaned up my under eye area and moved on to the face before I finish up the eyes. For primer, I'm using the Smashbox Primerizer. I have been loving it. It's so good for my dry skin. And for foundation, I went in with the Maybelline Matte and Poreless. For concealer, I gotta use my tried and true, Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light Neutral. And I am just applying this under my eyes. You don't have to use a lot of this concealer, by the way. Just like one little swipe will be enough coverage. It is very high coverage, so don't use too much. To set my under eye concealer, I'm using the Wet n Wild Photofocus Pressed Powder in the shade Warm Light. I love this powder. It's very smooth, almost creamy feeling. It just looks really nice on top of foundation. I'm kind of applying this everywhere a little bit. So to finish up the eyes, I'm going in with Carnival eyeshadow by Makeup Geek again, and I am just buffing this on my lower lash line. Now I'm going in with a black eyeliner. This one is from Makeup Forever, and I'm applying this to my tight line and to my waterline as well. Going back into that navy blue shade on a tiny, tiny, tiny little pencil brush, I am buffing this really, really close to my lash line, even closer than I put the Carnival shade. I don't want to bring it too far down. And then just to further blend everything, I'm applying some more of that Carnival shade right underneath the navy blue. So everything is nice and matchy-matchy. Now I'm going back into the black in the Sephora palette, and I'm using a tiny little brush to help connect this to the upper part of my lid. You kind of see I'm kind of like applying it to the outer part of my lower lash line and connecting it to the top part, if that makes sense, but you see what I'm doing. And then I just took this like iridescent purpley pink shade as my inner corner highlight. And to make the look even more glittery, I went in with the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Liner in Distortion, and I just applied some on top of that Stila glitter. And then I went in with some falsies, the Ardell 113s, and I applied some mascara as well. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Length. And then we are done with the eyes. So to finish up the face, I'm going in with my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I'm contouring and warming up the skin with this product. Going in with my Essence Satin Touch Blush in the shade Satin Love. I'm applying this to my cheeks. I love this blush. I use it all the time, and it's so cheap. It's good stuff. For highlight, I'm going in with my Flower Highlighting Palette. This one is called the Shimmer and Strobe Highlighting Palette. And I'm using the like champagne cream color, but I'm also mixing it in with the golden shade. I really like the combo of those two. This is a very intense highlighting palette. I love it. And then I went in with the Morphe setting spray just to melt everything together. So to officially finish the look, I'm going in with my lip color. This is the Catrice Ultimate Stay Lip Liner in Rosy Brown. And then I'm just popping a gloss on top. This is the Marc Jacobs Skin Deep Enamored Lip Gloss. And that completes this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!